Hey everyone, it's Austin, and welcome back to the channel. It's episode 366 on my journey to 2000, where I am going to be uploading at least once a week until I make it to that goal. The intro just doesn't feel the same, does it? The intro just doesn't feel the same. We need to figure out a new intro. But yeah, it's episode 366, and let's play some freaking games. Alright. We got white against a 1800 from the Netherlands. So we're gonna play into this like main line of the Dutch. We'll see if he ends up going for like a Stonewall variation. Okay, so he goes for this Anglo-Dutch. I've found a lot of good success with this, with just playing Queen C2, Knight C3, and E4 very quickly. Just kind of like cracking open the center of the board, opening up the light squared B. But I should probably slow down. I played a couple rapid games over the past week, which felt nice to kind of play some off camera. But I want to get your guys' opinion on something, and I need you guys to be honest with me. So I commented on Eric Rosen's video where he hit 2000, and I was like, me struggling to hit 2000 after uploading for a year versus Eric doing it on an alt account just for funsies. And this one guy was like, that's extremely disrespectful for you to try to like steal thunder away from Eric when, you're just trying to get clout for your own YouTube channel. And I'm like, bro, I'm just saying, like, he's really good at chess. Like, can you get over yourself a little bit or what? But I want your guys' opinion, honestly. Was it disrespectful? Because if it is, I will straight up go back and apologize to the guy. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know why I don't play E4 here. I mean, I understand like he wants to play A4. Maybe I don't understand it. Maybe B3 is a good idea anyway. I don't think it really matters all that much. Maybe I should play rook E1 first. Nah, let's go for it. Because the thing about the Dutch and its game plan, especially against the Fianchetto pawn structure, is going to revolve around pushing the E and F pawns. Like playing F4, a break with F4 at some point. Okay, so that's a free pawn for the good guys. I do not understand this move. I can take first. I mean, I don't think that opening the center really suits him very well, so maybe I should take first. If I take, does he push? No. I don't understand. Maybe I'm stupid. I mean, I know I'm stupid, but that is beside the point. Do you guys want to know something about me? I have a pet peeve. My pet peeve is when people say, that's besides the point. Because that is not how that phrase is spoken. The phrase says, that is beside the point. As in, like, adjacent to the point, but not the point. I don't understand the purpose of this move. I mean, he's hitting the pawn, but I was thinking about playing B3 anyway. My pawn is still defended. I guess he wants to go here. Oh, so he wants to do that. I mean, I can make this move. Pretty standard. Maybe I should just do this first. This. First time I'm recording with coffee in a while. I think I'm gonna enjoy being able to do videos on Sundays for that reason. Recording and uploading in the same day, kind of recording in the middle of the day with some coffee, just kind of chilling out, being able to talk with you guys. I really enjoyed streaming a little bit this past Friday. Really enjoyed it. Just for that reason, where it just felt so genuine and good to be able to just hang out and talk with you guys. I also have this move as an idea. Perhaps this would be better. I do like that the knight defends this and sinks its teeth into this. I think it makes sense to improve the bishop for now. We're behind about a minute on the clock, but we still have plenty of time to play in this position. This move feels extremely strong. I won't waste too much time on it. This is still defended. The bishop's lost sight of this square. Yeah, this seems like a very good position for us. We're still up this pawn. Interesting. Takes, where's the queen go? He goes here. Then we can throw in this move as well. Yeah, I mean, this just seems so good for us. I mean, here loses. Here drops a fork. So I feel like this is his... Oh, well, I guess he could come over here. I didn't even consider this idea. Wait, did he hang? He hung his rook. Yeah, I mean, I think the pawn's more valuable, honestly, but... Yeah, I think that drops the queen, doesn't it? Yeah. Brutal. I know that I'm dropping a fork, I just don't really care. If he wants to trade that off and relinquish control over this square, then I think I'm just happy. You know what I mean? It's like opening up the e-file seems like it's only good for me, even if I have to give up an exchange in the process. I mean... Okay. let's keep watch of the pawn. Because he was threatening the pawn. My problem here that I've ran into in the past is that I get positions like this that are just so clearly winning and I play too fast. I have 5 minutes and I think what I want to do is I want to like literally sit on my hands. Okay, so... yeah, I deserve that, right? Do I have mate? Did I have mate on the previous turn? I did not have mate on the previous turn, but I have mate now. All right. All right, place your bets. How many of you thought I wasn't going to see checkmate in one? Yeah, I mean, I don't know what that move was. It was actually better for me to play this first. C6. Knight takes f8. If you take here, which is the best move. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Hey, buddy. Vincent's still been pretty sick. He just got sick again this morning. Hey, buddy. You okay? I was just thinking, wondering where he was. He's rubbing on my leg now. Knight e6. CD. You want to come up here? He's jumping up on my leg. He doesn't normally like sitting in my lap, but he seems like he wants some attention. DC. Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is pedantic at this point. I think what might be more valuable for me is understanding. So bishop g2 is a book move. Knight c3 sooner rather than later is good, but like why? Bishop e7, queen c2. I mean, that's kind of just transposing castles. Castles. I don't know, maybe there's... See, he is putting his arm... He is like doing this up onto my arm. Like he wants me to pet him, but he doesn't like sitting in my lap. Yeah, so I mean... It's achieving a similar thing. He takes F. What if I took here first? This probably would have been a miss. Yeah. Because knight takes, right? And then the bishop can see this pawn, which isn't as good for us. E takes F, and it's still plus 1.8, but it's not as good as... This is plus 3. Oh my god, this is plus 3. That's crazy. It's plus 4.7 right now. You hear that, Vincent? It's plus 4.7 in this position. I mean... What about this move? 94 anyway. Sorry, 96 anyway. Just coming back. And if you move out of the way this way... I mean, we're just... You're just toast here, bro. Like, this is crazy. Like, you just have no threats. Alright, I suppose I should play another one. So let's go ahead and play another one. Alright, we got black this time, which makes for a good balance, right? Let's go for... we got the Rossalimo. Heavens to Betsy, do I struggle against the Rossalimo? Heavens to Betsy. I feel like playing d5 right away is the move. Not entirely sure. I know that he shouldn't be taking that. Does bishop d6 exacerbate the issue? I mean, he's never going to take. If I play bishop d6, he can just push. If I play this, he can just... If I play this, he can just push. But is that really good for him, is the question. But if I play knight e7, then, like, what am I doing with my dark squared bishop? So I feel like knight f6, e5, knight d7 works more in my favor. I do have a chapter for this in my study. This is kind of just like a silly feel-good move, in my opinion. I am threatening to win a pawn right now. Okay, he defends it. Let's just castle. So this pawn is weak now. I can go here and attack it directly. Bishop a6. He plays c4. Takes. I don't know, man. I feel like this is the vibe, though. Otherwise, what are you doing with the with the light squared bishop? Oh, he just doesn't care about that pawn. I feel like you should be a shepherd of your pawn, my friend. I am now threatening to win this pawn. 2 attackers, or 2 defenders, 3 attackers. Even with the tactics on my bishop, it's fine. My dark squared bishop is still defended. Okay. This move defends the pawn. Walking into this move. There's also this move. There's also just taking this right away. Maybe this is some kind of theory. Maybe I just come all the way back and sack the pawn. Because if I takes. If he takes here, he's hitting both of these pieces. Yeah, that doesn't work. That does not work. I feel like I have to do this. Yeah, I lose. I lose to this move. Son of a bitch, dude. That sucks. Yeah, I'm just throwing now. Yeah, I'm just throwing. See, I just don't know what to do against the Rossalimo. I just literally don't know what to do. This is the move, but like, what do you do from here? H4. Okay, what if he just does what he did in the game? Knight BD2. Knight G6. But your knight, like, every time I put my knight on G6 in the Rossalimo, like, it sucks. It's the worst piece on the board. Like, it does literally nothing besides get trapped by the pawn and by the dark squared bishop and by this knight. So, like, what exactly is the purpose here? Apparently it's equalizing, so I just need to play it and trust. But, I mean, this is a blunder. D takes E4 was the move. Because if knight takes, bishop takes, And if you take here, then we can bail by taking this. No, that's a blunder, because this drops with check. So bishop takes c6. Oh wow, the bishop covers that square. I'm stupid. So you wouldn't be able to do that. Queen a4. No, that's not queen a4. What am I doing? Here, hitting this and this. I guess we can just fall back. Queen c7. If you take this, then we take here. Then we take here, here, here. But we're just up. Yeah, we're up a lot of material there. Yeah, this was just a very poorly calculated by me. We'll play a third one. Okay, that was weird. Yeah, just... I guess the point of knight g6 is really to help prevent that kind of stuff. I just struggle so much against the Rossalimo, man. Like, that position's supposed to be equal, but then you saw all of his pieces were over here just railing me. So technically the move order is supposed to be to go here first to help prevent the Maroczy bind, and then you go here. But if they go here first, then you go bishop g2 or bishop g7 first. So this is like the main line of the accelerated dragon. Okay, we're still getting the main line. Now he needs to play f3 before he plays. Okay, short castles is interesting. Short castles is very interesting. I think let's just play solidly with d6. Ideas of a6, b5. Okay, so he's just full-blown getting after it. Excited for him. Okay, that move kind of prevents my idea. Kind of doesn't. If I go here, where does this queen go? It can go here in that position. If I do this, he doesn't have this anymore. If I do this and he takes, I have this check. Intermezzo. If I do this, and he plays something like this, I can take here, takes, check. Wins a piece. So he needs to respond to the fact that the knight is hanging. But how does he do that? He can't go knight here. He can go knight back. But after knight back, I could take this if I wanted to. Or this pawn is hanging as well. I feel like the move is queen b6. But clearly my calculation isn't the tightest right now. We'll see what we can do. Sorry, when I said this whole sequence with him doing nothing and taking this pawn, it wins a pawn and doesn't win a piece. I meant like it recaptures the piece, but we get it with interest because the pawn falls. The important thing to note here is that this bishop is undefended. Otherwise, queen b6 would be a terrible move. Or could potentially be a terrible move. I didn't consider this move because takes actually wins a piece. Because it opens up the attack on the d4 square from the dark squared bishop. Mm-hmm. Takes. Feels really good. Is there a way to offset, like, get rid of this knight so I could play this? I don't really think so. Takes, he has, like, no intermezzos because the queen is hanging. I think this is the vibe. And if takes here, I can take here. Or I can just do this. Defending this and hitting this. Just winning a clean pawn. This drops a piece. Okay, so he chooses to trade. Should I take this, though? I feel like I should. If I take this and he goes here, then I can come back with tempo on the knight. If I go here, he has this move, which doesn't feel great. I think I'm going to preserve the bishop pair here instead. And I think this development move is very strong at some point. Because it really just adds the 2 bishop pressure to the queen side. I think let's play this and connect the rooks. Interesting. I feel like this move is just very good. Trying to open up lines for the rooks. This move can be pretty strong. Should I take the time to play this move first? If he goes here, then I'm basically going to be forced to come back. So I don't think that I should. Because if here... Oh, hold up. This pawn is gonna hang. This was a little bit too rushed. Here hits this pawn, which is a very important pawn. And it hits this pawn. Yeah, that's not great. That's not great. If I take and he takes with check, that just does not seem good. I think I have to go here and give up this pawn. He finds a fork. I missed this fork. Such a shame. Such a shame. Very well played by my opponent here. Yeah. Evidently, I'm just struggling a little bit. I'm getting like really, really, really good positions. Just struggling. Yeah, we're only a half an hour in, and this is the third game. Games have been kind of quick. I'm not sure what his thoughts are here. I think he really does need to take the rook. Otherwise, I'm going to play rook a2 and have a happy life. I mean, I'm not entirely sure what else he's considering. Here, also here. Takes. Just trying to make some observations about the position while it's his turn, you know, like this diagonal is really weak. Like if he went rook here, then this could win the game. Or like win material. Win back the material. You know, like if he ever goes here trying to trade, then I think that this idea could be really strong. Takes, and now we have this pawn. I mean, it does open the d file for him though, so perhaps that's not a great idea and we should just trade. Yeah, so he does take. I totally could see this move being viable. But he's only up 1 point of material, you know, it's not like it's game over or anything, so let's try to keep the stick on the ice. I think I have a lot of compensation right now. I feel like this move is just like a must. Takes. Have to have my pieces active here. I'm threatening to take. If he pushes, I can take. If he pushes, I win. If he does this, I'll take, I think. Okay, so he chooses to take. Perhaps this was a bad decision by me. But I am, it's equal material now. I feel like this move. He wants a draw. I don't think I'm going to take a draw, not because I think I'm winning, but because I think it's important that I practice. Yeah, that move seems very weakening to me. I'm thinking about this. Trying to bait a little something something. Unbelievable, he doesn't fall for it. Just defending this pawn. Okay, he's just gonna shuffle his pieces. Now I'm threatening to liquidate the entire position and be up a piece. This is why you never resign, you never take early draws. His pieces are like entirely paralyzed. I don't know how he stops me from doing this besides just bringing his rook back, but I mean, you can't do that, obviously. Like, I have no idea how he stops the idea. Wow. This is just more evidence that, you know, it's not who makes the mistakes in the game, it's whoever makes the last mistake. And it's all about taking the time to find those observations during your game. And then be on the lookout for them, like I was. Yeah, GG, man. GG. Yeah, I think he just got a little bit too careless with the time. Black was definitely better, like, the whole time. Okay, so even here, just knight g4, but I thought bishop d2. Bishop d2 hangs a piece. I'm actually a moron. Knight takes c6, b takes c6, bishop d4, e5, fe5, c5 is crazy. Bishop f2. Rook b8. I mean, why aren't we taking any of the free stuff? Bishop takes e5 is second best. I hate to say it, but I don't know if I would have found bishop takes e5. I don't know why my body just wants me to take this pawn so bad. It's because the positional player in me is like, that's a backwards pawn, you need to get rid of it. But the problem with that is that you shut in your dark squared bishop and you like lose the game. So bishop takes e5 would be the vibe. Bishop g3 defends the square. Now we have d4 check. And you have to block it with the bishop or move your king. And then knight e3. Knight e3 is a fork. Yeah, that's very good. Wow, I thought I was big brain with this one. Yeah, knight g4 for the same reasons. Yeah, taking the bishop was best. Go me, man. Bishop e6 here. But this isn't pointing at anything. If anything, it's kind of a target for this kind of an idea, in my opinion. Rook 81. Rook ac8. Just threatening to win a pawn. Bishop d4. Bishop takes, queen takes, rook takes. Rook c5. Just like we're up a pawn. We have convincing pressure. b5 is a miss. Bishop takes, b takes, apparently is the way. And then just taking on a4, going up a second pawn. Wow. I did not think my position was strong enough to consider that. I mean, obviously I saw that. Yeah, I missed knight d5 here. You always got to consider where your opponent is actually going to move their piece, but unfortunately I didn't. So now it's equal. This was a mistake. Now black is better. Rook takes, keeping pieces on the board was better. But now it's actually minus 1.25, so I was right to not accept the draw. I didn't want him to play king g3 and h3, so I played here, but h4 apparently is better. Because if you take, you drop this. So what do you play? Let's say you play king g2, h3 check, and now your bishop can cover more important squares while the pawn covers this square. And that would be also devastating. Yeah, this position was pretty rich with ideas. Yeah, and I found this. And I mean, like, no matter what you do here, like, let's just say you keep the rook on the file. I mean, you don't even have, let's say you go check here, and then you, I don't know, you, like, move the king. Like, this is mate unless you block with something. But then when you block with something, we're just up a piece and a pawn. Or, sorry, 2 pieces and a pawn, and, like, it's just, it's wraps. So that's why you resigned. Wow. What a beautiful position. So note to self, f4 right away after this main line is a mistake because of knight g4. I don't know why I thought he could move his bishop back. I always forget that the bishop serves such an important role in this opening. Even here, knight g4. And the line goes about the same. c5. Again, I don't know if I would have found c5. Like, this is really bad because now he has bishop c5. Queen g5 is our best move. I guess just going for this. Yeah, going for this. Like, if you take, it's bishop takes. Rook takes f7. Oh, we're cooked, actually. We're so cooked. Bishop c5 check. King h1. See, why wouldn't we give this check instead? King h1. This, though. And now he needs to give up the exchange, doesn't he? Oh, it's with check. Oh, it's with check, brother. Yeah. When you're trying to calculate things that deep, it's really easy to miss stuff. Wow, that's crazy. I just got a terrible text with this family drama that I'm going through. Oh, God. Well, thank you guys for watching. If you made it this far in the video, you'll have to let me know what you thought about today's video. Do you still want to see the same type of content? Would you rather me recap some games that I played throughout the week? Would you rather it be a hybrid? Would you like to see some of the stuff that I'm studying? I'm all ears. I got a lot of support on the last video, and I want to say thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. I really do. It kind of made me sad that I was going to stop uploading daily when I saw how much you guys supported me. So just know that your kind words don't fall on deaf ears for sure. So thank you guys, and I'll see you next time.